Welcome to the Art of Costume podcast. I am your host, Spencer Williams, and thank you so much for joining me for another bonus episode. Hey, costume nerds, or shall I say bonjour, because today's episode is all about Emily in Paris, and I am so excited to be here today with costume designer Marylin Fitoussi. You will know her from her work on Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets from 2017, Vantage Point from 2008, and a whole long list of projects and various roles. It seems like Marylin has done it all. Marylin has been nominated for 4 CDG Awards, winning one of them for Emily in Paris, and nominated for 2 Primetime Emmys, including just this year for season 4 of Emily in Paris. I was absolutely charmed by Marylin Fitoussi. I just absolutely loved her. One of the coolest people I've ever met. You're all going to absolutely love her. We dive into everything from season 4, from the evolution of Emily being comfortable in Paris now that it's been a few seasons. Of course, the masquerade ball, which was just incredible. And also Emily ends up in Rome. So it's now Emily in Rome when we talk about all of the mirrored aspects that really look like Roman holiday as well, and the connection to Audrey Hepburn. So I'm so excited for you all to hear this episode. Like I said, absolutely adore Marylin Fitoussi. I wish we could talk for hours and hours. She was actually on set for something, so she took some time to talk to me. This was right before we found out about her Emmy nomination, so you will know, not hear mention of that just yet, but all I can say is I'm just super happy for her, and I hope you all enjoy this episode.
Hi, I'm Dan, who does all the magic behind the scenes. I wanted to say thank you, and if you want to support the show even farther, go to tpublic.com/user/theartofcostume, where you can buy a couple variations of our logo on t-shirts, mugs, and stickers. Also, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and if you're an audio listener, leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcast. Now, back to the show.
I'm so happy to be joined today by Emily in Paris costume designer Marylin Fitoussi. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Nice to see you. Nice to meet you, Spencer. Nice to, to everybody who will watch us. No makeup, no close-up. Yeah. Beautiful serene location, but I'm really happy to have this chat with you.
You're in a white space. I'm in the dark for some reason, so we're just making it work. So I don't know.
We'll make a good impression. I'm sure people will think it's a fashion statement between the two of us.
Yes, of course. Well, I'm so excited to talk about Emily in Paris. I have to admit, I just started the series like a couple days ago, so it's been fun to really catch up on all this incredible work you've been doing. But before we get into season 4, I would like to begin with collaboration. First, I'd love to hear more about your collaboration with creator Darren Star. How's that collaboration evolved over the years working on Emily in Paris?
I was really lucky to be introduced to Darren by Patricia Field, who was the costume designer of Sex and the City. That this incredible relationship together. So Darren was trusting 100% Patricia Field. I did my interview with Patricia, and she chose me between a couple of other designers. And once I was approved, validate, because Patricia was 100% sure that I would be in Darren's mind as she was in Darren's mind during the prep and the shooting of Sex and the City. He was someone who can inspire you a lot. He puts on you so much faith. He trusts you so much, and he says, whatever you want to do. So sometimes, every time when he asks me to design a runway, he say, surprise me. And it's when it's terrifying for you. Say, oh, Jesus, how can I impress this man who has such a career? So the relationship we have, I think now we can understand each other without big sentences with one or two words. Now I understand its universe. I understand its aesthetic. I respect that. I love, like in romantic comedy, I love color. I love women well dressed all the time. We love women in bodycon dress. Yes, it's probably not very French, or it wasn't for us very French at the beginning. This kind of bodycon dress, we say it's very American, and now we say no, it's French chic. So we have this funny kind of joke, and it's. He succeeds to make this show visually incredible because he has a vision, and when he trusts you and you follow his vision also, it makes the show that he is entertaining. It's like a bubble of champagne. It's joyful to see, to watch, to work with. It's honestly, it's a kind of dream job. So I'm a little bit ashamed to say that I'm working, because no, I'm just having fun every day. So
it feels like, I mean, between you and all the collaborators, it feels like it's a trip into your creative minds. It is very colorful and joyful, but still covers some very real topics too at the same time. It's inspiring. It's nice to have something to just watch and just feel inspired by the color and the patterns and feel joy.
And I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud when people say, "Hi, I watch Emily in Paris. All this color make me feel happy," or the show gives me push me or encourage me to use color. I was all dressed in black, and suddenly I discovered that color could be for me also. And it was such a manifesto of freedom. That means I'm a little bit against the fashion magazine and the diktat of fashion magazine who say to you, you can't wear more than 3 colors, you can't wear more than 3 accessories, or you need to obey to the 8 points law. You know, it's something crazy. For me, costume, clothes need to be something, it's a gut feeling. It needs to help you to feel good, to feel beautiful, to feel confident, in power. It's a message. It's the message that you are sending to people. So you are your own costume designer. You are your own designer. Don't go with the flu. Don't go with the trend. You know your body perfectly well. You know what it's flattering on you or not. So even if the fashion of the trend, it's, you know, to have crop top or to have a low-waisted skirt, if it doesn't fit you, forget that. So Emily in Paris, it's the typical show that say to you, look, you can have glitter at 10 a.m. in the morning. You can put as much print as you loved, and nobody will come, and the fashion police, it's not coming to get you. And if they put you in jail, maybe you will have a lot of fun. So go ahead and do it. But just be free and experience. Life is too short to wear boring clothes, and I don't stop to say that to everybody. You need to express yourself. It's an art also. For, you know, what costume fashion designer are doing is an art. So it's a way to express. It's not so stupid. You know, people say, oh, she's in fashion, like, oh, poor girl, she didn't study, maybe, you know. And no, it's something for help people to be beautiful and to be confident. So I think we are like medics also, like Freak. We can help people to find their inner self and be more happy with themselves too.
Yeah. I feel like we could wrap up the whole interview right there. That was amazing. We gotta spend more time together, as I'm saying, in this all black dark room. We gotta spend more time together, Marylin. Let's dive into now season 4. Lily Collins mentioned in the press leading up to season 4 that she met with you before season 4, talking about new color palettes, new designers, new imagery, new opportunities for custom-made pieces. What is your collaboration like between you and Lily in preparing for these seasons of this incredible show?
Yeah, she's someone who has really a nice profession. She's someone who can be so versatile, like a chameleon. I'm seeing a lot of editorial she's doing. She's fearless regarding fashion. Really, she was since day 1, season 1, really a collaborator. You know, like she was so professional, so willing to get into something different, to collaborate to your vision, to be 100% with you. She knew since the beginning that what we were doing, that the silhouette we were designing for a character was a little bit unapologetic, a little bit eclectic, maybe sometimes a little bit too much. But she was so bold, if I can say that, to say, okay, I prefer to be bold and interesting to look at rather than follow a trend and be, out of fashion next season. This show needs to be also timeless. In 10 years, I hope young kids will say, Emily in Paris, it's cool, man. I love to wear that. So Lily understood since the beginning that we could go far. And sometimes I said, do you want me to dress you more as a French one, more, with our national French color, black, white, and when it's a crazy day, you can wear beige or navy blue. And she said, Marylin, we can please everybody, so let's get wild. And with her in my hands, we were working hands to hands, and we could go and make this show a little bit iconic sometimes. I remember just one time when I did in season 1 the full pink look. She said, it's really pink. I said, yes. She said to me, are you sure? I was not sure at all. I was not sure at all. Shoes, socks, skirt, coat, everything. I said, for sure. And she had this genuine and this strong thing that she was trusting me. And the look became iconic. And after the Valentino did an entire collection in shocking pink,
Right.
It was really funny for us to watch. So that's why she did me 100%. And it's a very nice relationship. And every new haircut she has, like the bang, like the short hair, are for me the trigger of a new inspiration. For this season, the way that she cut her hair, I said, please, Lily, we were texting each other. I said, please, Lily, keep your short hair. I promise you we can go even further. So she did, and Darren was 100% also agree. And when she cut her bangs, for me, it was another way to design for her. Jewels that you use, shape are really different, and for short hair, I need to adjust also and to measure how far away I can go, because it's another way to expose your neck, your shoulder, the way you are walking. It's a different message, to go with curly, navy, genuine hair with short, sleek.
Yeah.
So it's fun because she gave me a range of possibilities with very joyful and enthusiastic.
Right. So with that, I mean, Emily's look kind of evolves through the seasons. And at this point in the story in season 4, Emily's not really trying to fit in anymore. She lives in Paris now. She's not just here, for some work. So we get to see more vulnerability with Emily too, as she also goes through a lot of feelings, lots of, situations with all these different men. So what does this season's evolution say about Emily as the character through clothing?
So I think now she's much more mature, much more a woman. She knows the French rule. She completely absorbed the French culture, but she's unapologetic, and I'm really 100% happy with that. She's not going to transform herself in a boring French typical girl who are using the Parisian rule. She make the Parisian rule own, but with always the Cooper twist. And when we put the Cooper twist in a French look, a French chic, I'm happy, because I know the French will have their eyes bleeding. I know they will say, this is not how the French are dressed. And it's exactly what I want to achieve at the end. It's to give also to the French people, and some understand and some other not, another way of thinking of French chic. mixing with a different point of view. When I was living in Mexico, I was using a Mexican traditional piece of clothing, but with my Parisian vision. And I think this mixture, it's something interesting. You see your culture through the eyes of someone else, and you rediscover why you love it so much, why the French chic is named this way. The famous je ne sais quoi, you understand better what it means and the impact that the French chic can have on other culture. But we need to be humble regarding that and let us be a little bit twisted with the eyes and the aesthetic of someone who come from a different country. And I think it's this opposition, it's this combination for make and for let us evolve also as a culture. So I'm happy to be all the time unapologetic with Emily.
Yes, and we all appreciate it too. I can promise you that. There is one specific costume I want to bring up before we continue. The third episode of season 4, in which we see the Heartbreak Ball, a masquerade. I got to visit the Netflix studios the other day, and I got to see Emily's black and white striped look in person, and I was blown away. I just was wondering how you all landed on this look. And also, I mean, tell me about your team also, because this is a massive episode. It's not just one costume. There's a masquerade ballroom full of people. So how did this come together?
Oh, since season 1, I wanted to do a masquerade ball because masquerade ball is a French tradition at the beginning since the 18th century. So we had a lot of very historic and very known and iconic masquerade ball in our French culture. So since season 1, I was talking to Darren and the writer, please, I want to have a masquerade ball, put a lot of costume, etc., etc. And in the United States, you have the black and white masquerade ball with Truman Capote. So I think it can be a good mixture, a tribute to both of our country, masquerade ball and black and white for the tribute to Truman Capote. So they finally agree in season 4. And Lily said, oh, I have a wish. And when she has a wish, I said, yes, please. And she said, do you mind if we call together my friend Aris Fried, who is the artistic director of Nina Ricci, and if he can design something for us? And I'm always super happy to collaborate with a designer. And I said, please do that. So I did a little mood board for Aris. I want black and white. I love the stripe, etc. So it comes with this design. And regarding my team, we are a little team. We are 2 shoppers.
Wow.
Yes. We are only 2 at shopping. Now we have a third person that we are training to have the Emily in Paris aesthetic.
I thought it'd be 200.
I'm a service shopper, and luckily for me, I'm insomniac. So during the night, I'm on website, click. And I have my Daniela, who is my buyer since 12 years, and she's my brain, my second eyes, my third brain, my whatever you want. So she knows me perfectly. She knows the show. She loves the show. So but it's a lot of work, and now the show is growing. It's bigger and bigger. So we are only 3 people doing all of this. Wow. But sometimes it's better to have a little army who understand perfectly well the aesthetic rather than people who doesn't get, because it's not because it's colorful or bright or too much print that I will like it. It's subtle. Spencer, we're doing something very subtle in a way, because it's complicated to do this match but no match combination. Sometimes it's too much, and I say no, it's too much, and sometimes and Lily or other character can wear that, can give life, give an energy that makes the costume look completely normal. And that is the magic. It's happened or not, but I promise you, everyone on set approved what he's wearing. I never will send someone crying because it's not comfortable with what he is wearing. Never.
Yeah.
No
And
one was bad treated.
of course. And something that is a little different this season is it was fall winter in Paris, which we don't get to see too often. So we get to see coats, which I'm a big fan of a coat. I live in LA, so it's always, 1 million degrees, so I don't get to wear coats. So I have coat envy. So what was that like to finally treat Emily to a winter in Paris? And then of course they go to the Alps, which is a little bit of fun too.
Yeah. But it's more difficult to design and to style for a winter period because, as you said, it's a coat. So you need to find beautiful and interesting coat, and it's also a shape. We are happy to have very pretty, beautiful actresses, and sometimes the oversize of a coat make them disappear a little bit. It's not my favorite period of time, winter, because it's reduced the layering and the what you have underneath. So the coat are the main cast, the main pieces of the outfit, and I prefer layering. That I prefer to have many things to discover than a big coat. So
Sure.
And I hate the cold. I really hate the cold. I hate the mountains. So it was not my favorite every time when they would go to the mountains. I said, oh no, Jesus. But
that's so funny.
I prefer, I'm really happy in Rome. I was happy near the beach, and that's more my kind of holidays idea. Yeah, it's more complicated, but it was nice to experience different look, different silhouette, and like that. I hate to bore myself, so it was another challenge, and I always succeed a little bit.
And as these seasons go on, you're all still learning too and getting to play with different things. So I mean, it was bound to happen at some point. So I was excited to see what does this look like for Emily.
I discovered your beautiful tradition of the Christmas sweater. So we had a lot of fun. We did many pictures with very ugly sweater, and I think all the French people, because it's not our culture, were very surprised, and we had fun. So I was obliged to buy 20 jumper, and we did many pictures on for the crew, and it was a very entertaining episode. The one when she arrived with this ugly beer sweater, but it was funny.
Is this a tradition you think you're going to adopt, or are you going to leave that one for the show?
I hope so. It's such a sense of humor. Sometimes we need to make love about us, and to don't willing to be all the time to be the French chic and very elegant. Sometimes it's funny to have this kind of funny and entertaining. Station. I think it's not serious at all.
It was your first time doing it, but I always thought Emily's Christmas sweater was amazing. So I got to step up my ugly Christmas sweater game this summer or winter, because mine's
I had to ask a French designer, Clara Daguin, who designed all the lighting inside. She's a plastician and a fashion designer, specialized in lighting in LED's outfit. She does haute couture with lights, etc. So I was obliged to collaborate with her because I wanted to have many options. We can have the round, it can click in many different ways. So I became crazy with this sweater. And they say, yes, you can do that and that. And people say, okay, yeah, it's not only about the sweater, be relaxed. And I say, yeah, we can do that and that. And say, okay.
What do they expect,
With the music, it can change with the music also. We did a Merry Christmas, and the sweater could become really crazy with all the light, and people say, okay, Marylin, it's not only the point. Let us go.
No, it's fun. So the second part of the season takes place in Rome, and I could not stop thinking about, Audrey Hepburn, a Roman holiday. I did a little digging too, and Audrey Hepburn seems to be a focal point that's kind of you've touched on for Emily throughout the 4 seasons. So I was wondering if you could talk about this trip to Rome and how that really changed things for you, because we didn't get to see her in this environment before.
Yeah. Audrey Hepburn tribute. It's happened since season 1. I don't know exactly why it's happened this way. I know Lily is a very fan of the elegance of Audrey Hepburn, but it started to be something that the writer, very often integrate in their writing the Audrey Hepburn tribute. So we have the Roman holidays, we have Charade, the movie when she's wearing, in Megève, this outfit who is the exact replica of the Charade outfit wearing by Audrey Hepburn. And in Rome, of course, it was Roman holidays. So I print the same scarf. She has a little scarf in Roman holidays that she's wearing in different way. So we print also the same scarf. I didn't know it because the movie is in black and white. The scarf was red stripe, black stripe, blue stripe. So we decide to print burgundy and white stripes, red, blue and white stripes. We try to pay a tribute, but not an exact replica of the look she has on Roman holidays. So I found a vintage Alaya high-waisted skirt. It's the black one that she's wearing. And we buy in vintage a white shirt, a white 50 short sleeve shirt. And we do this mixture tribute to Audrey Hepburn. And for me, it was all the dots that we are using in the Roman part a tribute to the black and white Italian movie that I love so much. Anna Magnani, I'm really fan of Anna Magnani, of Monica Vitti, Sofia Loren, Claudia Cardinale, all these beautiful, gorgeous Italian actresses. And I investigate Sofia Loren, who is also someone that I really love. And she had in 3 Italian movies, 60s and 70s, a black dress with white dots. And I think it was also for Dolce & Gabbana a good inspiration. So I said so many white dots should be something very Italian. So I wanted to pay tribute to this kind of aesthetic and to many Italian designers. We use, I think, almost Italian designer during the Roman part. So it was nice because this part was more romantic, more sensual. She decided to stay also for love, to be less into work. So she has more. She's showing more skin. She's not so. Not sophisticated, it's not the real word, but she's less matchy-matchy, She can put sometimes less coordinated and more, she doesn't take care so much of silhouette when she's in Rome. She let her breathe a little bit more. She's more romantic, more relaxed. So when she come back in Paris, we go back to the rule. But I really wanted to have this more sensual part in Rome, and we are doing the same in this new season. But I'm not going to go more than that.
Yeah, no, please don't. Netflix will get me.
It's not that I don't want, but I can't.
Yeah, right. I'll message you after. Well, Marylin, it has been such a pleasure to meet you. I don't
want to go back to set. I don't want to go back to set.
Well, I have one more question for you. So I really love meeting you, and I really love this series. And I've just been so impressed at this journey we've seen Emily go on, and just the love that the fans have for this show and how big it's gone. So what has this series meant to you, Marylin, looking back on these 4 years and this huge accomplishment you've always got to?
It was a journey, and it started like something none of us expect such a success, and we are so pleased, grateful. It changed really our life, from everybody on set is grateful. We know that the show is so successful in every country in the world. So and to know that people loved it and that it's some kind of entertaining show that people, it's like a feel-good series, and I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud that you can see that and clean your mind and see beautiful clothes, beautiful location, beautiful actors. Darren knows how to entertain people. He knows how to write for all this cast, for all these characters, to make them, nice and genuine at the beginning, but more the action and the story evolve. You can see that everybody is tricky in his own way, and of course the visibility that he gives to all the designers, the young designers who are collaborating with me, that it's I think my best gift is to know that Kevin Germanier now was able to design all the Olympics, he's a very talented young designer. It doesn't need me to be talented, but worldwide, everybody could see what was his creation, and it was elected to be one of the design of the Paris Olympic Games. Wow. So that this worldwide visibility to those young designers, those young students who collaborated with me for 1 and 2 runways, it's really something who is like a mission for me now to, pass a little bit the I don't know, the baton to someone else to make his own experience and to be discovered by many people. And I'm super happy that the girl in Ohio, Atlanta, in Savannah can also have this little piece of Paris and can dream of, and maybe people can just free their mind and say that everything is possible. You can dress as you are willing to. You can, as I do, find the right project and be at the right place at the right moment and express, because the Emily in Paris style, I have that since 20 years. But what was my weakness became my strength, because my style was really not a Parisian style. I promise you, Spencer, French was all the time afraid by my design, saying it's too eclectic, it's too colorful, too much printed, too much information. So yes, they were making a lot of fun of me at the beginning when I was a young costume designer, and it was a weakness for me to have this very colorful style. And now it became not a trend, but it became what makes this show also successful, because we are unapologetic, we are bold, and we have a different vision. So right. Weakness, and now it's the success, and I'm happy and grateful for that. But it doesn't change my life. I'm happy to participate every morning. I'm not becoming a diva or someone crazy. I just love my job, and I'm super happy to have this kind of dream job, to be surrounded by beauty all the time. If you see my showroom, Spencer, if you can see our fitting room, you have the most beautiful shoes that every designer can have imagined, bags, shoes, jewels, crazy dress. You just wake up and you are surrounded by beauty.
Right.
What that sound? No,
it sounds amazing. Marilyn, I feel like I just met you today, but I'm just so proud of you and your journey you've been on.
Yeah,
and
I'm
hopefully
happy.
I'm waiting for the invite to the showroom, please.
If you come to Paris, come. You need to. Even me, every morning, I'm doing costume design since 30 years now, 31 years. And I arrive every morning at the office saying, c'est beau. It's sometimes please, I hope the security camera is off, because the guy would say every morning she does, c'est beau.
Yes.
Yeah,
costume designer.
I don't want to lose that. The day I will lose all my enthusiasm, I need to change. I need to retire, but I'm still here.
I don't see that happening anytime soon. Costume designer Marylin Fitoussi, this has been such a joy. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm looking forward to seeing that showroom in person in a couple months. Maybe we'll work it out. So.
Okay, thank you so much, Spencer. Have a beautiful time in LA. Ciao, ciao.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you, Marylin.
Ciao, ciao.